Morning and evening all, depending where we are in the world. And today it's day 6 of the magnet fishing 7-day challenge, and we've got slightly better weather today, and I've decided I'm going to be fishing near to Bolsover, close to Chesterfield. There is an old historical castle in the area, but the place I've chosen is going to be a bit away from that, and there's a series of about 7, maybe 8 ponds. Don't know how old they are, but I'm going to just have a look at them, see what's what, and see if there's anything that can be found. Nearly there, nearly there. Day 6 of 7, one more to go. Have you done the challenge yet? Be interesting to know who else is doing this challenge or has completed this challenge. So we've just arrived down at location 1. This one is called Monty's Pool, and there is evidence that there is rubbish around here, so I'm going to have a quick walk round and see what's what, and maybe have a few casts as well. So we've just had out a food can and a bit of a lid there under the first cast. It's very modern, it's still well in date on the tin. So after a couple of casts, that pond was quite full of weed and quite shallow, so I picked up a bit of the rubbish that was seen and accessible. So you got plastic bottles and drinks bottles for alcoholic beverages, pop cans, beer cans. So it seems like it was a little area where people go to party and generally just litter, which is a great shame, but thankfully that's now been removed, and I'm going to move on to the next area and see what we can find. Back with you shortly. So I've just come across this small river on the walk towards where I was going. There's a old bridge there, and down this side you've got a little bay and a blocked up chute down there. So I might give this area a bit of a go, see what happens. So we've got an old footbridge in iron, wooden tops. This is a part of the River Dowley in Derbyshire, and just up there we've got groundwork in Cresswell old badge on the bridge, and there's the blocked up tunnel thing with bits of rubbish and things in. There we go. Just over there there's some bubbles coming up, and it's a very heavy item, but this is an area where there used to be collieries, so it could be something related to that, but unfortunately my magnet cannot recover it. So I've had 10 casts and not retrieved it, but I have managed to just get that old can out, and that's going with me. So just a couple more casts and we've had these cans out. That one with the bobble on, so these are going to get crushed up, flattened, and it saves space. So they will then be put into my backpack, and they will also be taken away. Keeps the environment nice and clean. These things shouldn't be in here. I've just had a walk down to see the other ponds and pools, and they're not accessible. So thankfully that is left to nature, and I can happily move away from this area, and I'm going to follow the river Dowley along its course and try and find some fishing spots along there. It's known that the river Dowley was used with the old colliery systems for coal, and it was also used in brick manufacture. And there we have local nature reserve, which I'm not going to fish at, but just so you can see what's going on. All the birds and seagulls in the area, ducks. Moving on, I've just found this little beck. Got that old drainage system there. There seems to be a bit of fly tipping here. So I'm going to do a bit of clearing of this area. So it started raining again, and there's the beck that I've just been in. I've got a number of items out, and it's as clean as it can be for now, so I'm happy about that. So I'm going to move locations. So if you look into the water there, you can see the amount of rain that's starting to come down. So I'm going to stop filming for a while, and I'm going to move on and find a suitable river or beck. So moved on a tiny bit, and I've just found Tudor's Spa. Nice little beck there. And I've just spotted, just down there, there's an old cod bottle. So here we are, and seen for the first time in many years, we've got broken glass, and would you look at that? It's an intact cod bottle for Stavely. It's still got the stopper. What a beautiful mineral water bottle. And there's the beck, which I might have to now have a walk along. So it reads Hardy and Martin, Kirby and Stavely, and that's a 10-ounce cod bottle. Wow, didn't expect that whilst going magnet fishing. Happy days. So looking into the beck, I can see there's quite a few bricks. It goes all the way along. And there's some very deep pits. And there's some fish in there as well. There it is. Yeah, that beck is definitely full of history. Some of it over 100 years old, some a bit more recent. But that's going to be one for another day, where I might have to do a bit of magnet mudlarking, where you mudlark using a magnet to recover the items. It definitely looks like the area of a very old tip site. Now on a verge that is covered in old burnt ash, and that's a classic symbol for a tip or bottle dump. I'm just casting a few into the beck, and as you can see, there is definitely metal in there. So I'm going to have a bit of a fish. I'm under a tree, so I'm keeping dry, and hopefully I'll have a few bits. And cast into that same area again, and it's absolutely full. It's a little treasure spot, so I'm going to keep working this. It just keeps giving. Would you look at that? I've just had more nails than miner's pick. Is that a horseshoe? Let's have a look. I think we have. It looks like more nails, wire. No, not a horseshoe. Have a ding ding on there. This one little spot has 3/4 filled with various items. My backpack, and I've got a few on film, but the rest is going to have to be done at home because there's so many smalls. They're going to need to be looked at, cleaned, but I still feel in that one little section and along there, there's still so much more. So definitely going to come back here. This is a very good brook. So if anybody ever says brooks aren't worth doing, streams aren't worth doing, they're wrong, because there's always something there, and this one has definitely produced good and quality finds. Well, it's raining more and more, and yeah, I'm going to go home, call it a day. clean some of the finds up, sort the scrap out, and that's going to definitely be interesting for sure. And don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. And I'm going to do some shout outs tomorrow on day 7 of the magnet fishing challenge. Don't forget, you heard it here first on Magnetic North Magnet Fishing. Bye for now. Take care.